Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
What's happening?
What's happening?
How's everybody?
Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday.
You know,
Okay,
you start,
all
you
right.
know, you start that shit with "Wait for Love" by Luther to set it off.
For love,
Superstar.
right, all that.
Superstar.
It's Thursday.
Don't you remember?
Lord.
We don't need that. We don't need that rendition. We don't need.
Right.
Anyway, it's Thursday. It's once again Hot 702.5 FM, and it's Let's Get It Together with Jnine
And Jezzi.
And of course, we still have our kings in the house.
Yay.
Represent. Let us know who you is.
Big Sugar, a.k.a. Sugar Dose, is the great, a.k.a. Mr. Tell Your Friends About Me, with my co-host.
2 texts up. Tell your friends about me after him. 1 after 2.
Tell your other friends.
Lord.
Yeah,
What
here
should
we go.
Be letting them know.
Here we
What
go.
they got to know about y'all.
We back in the
We
house.
Black Kings.
Okay.
And
I'll take that.
Y'all
So-
drinking?
Yeah, you want some wine?
Nah.
You can
but I
actually,
did.
you can peel away.
You
It's in the
did?
freezer.
Where the freezer at?
Where the freezer at?
Don't you do
I know
it.
where it's at. No, I've been drinking wine on the other podcast. I'm good.
Oh, you already
All right, he
tipsy.
came lit.
Be popular.
Who probably?
Oh, you was on another podcast?
Ours.
You cheating? When? Tonight?
Yesterday.
Y'all had one?
I thought we had a situationship, but no more.
Now it's a situation double ship.
I'll take that.
Situation
I'll
boat.
take that. So we have had 6 sessions of great conversation, some of which got a little heated. We had a little bit of debate going on, but I think overall we really kind of hit the nail on a lot of the topics we talked about. And
Absolutely.
we just finished Power of the P. And I don't
Yes.
feel like we gave it what it needed in terms of solution, in terms of,
Okay, I
you
can see
know,
that.
kind of what we need to stop a little more of and maybe start a little more of and that kind of thing. I think we need to get a little bit more nasty with it. Not like that, but like I really do think we need to touch the subject again. So with no further ado, we are going to follow up a little bit on Power of the P. We're not going to stay there because I don't think it deserves that type of power, but I do think it deserves that kind of conversation. So
Kevin Gates say we got power.
Who?
Kevin Gates, you know who Kevin Gates is.
You know who Kevin
Hey,
Gates
don't listen
is.
to all the rappers or singers all the time.
Don't listen
I'm
to
not. I'm
none of
just
None of them
yeah,
are.
she's
I'm just saying.
making a point.
We know you nasty. You listen to Kevin Gates. Look at
Nasty. Kevin Gates out of all the people out there.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, let's talk about it.
Okay, well,
Because I believe that within the person there is power, right? So I
course.
believe that it is a package. It's a power of the package. It's not so much the pussy, right? And I don't even like the word. So from here on out, I will likely not use it
So you're
because
gonna
it
just
is
say
a
P.
word.
What word is that?
The vagina.
Well, say it like Grace Jones in Boomerang.
That's too many syllables.
Yeah, so I ain't, I just kind of feel like the word could be a little degrading. I think it could be a little disrespectful. I was actually watching a movie the other night. He was like, "Get that pussy ass nigga." I was like, "Oh, see." That's why I don't think it's appropriate for the queens. I'm talking to the queens. I'm talking to the ones who give birth. I'm talking to the ones who give
Got
life.
That's how many billion?
Okay,
3.5 billion.
Oh my
4 billion.
goodness.
Stifle.
So, Kanoy and Michelle, they already in the house. Beautiful black people. Hey, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
chat be lit.
Hello.
Situation yacht. And then, yes,
Hey,
Kevin
y'all.
Gates did. We got that power over
On IG, we about to do this
Yes,
shit tonight.
indeed.
So,
What'd you say?
fellas,
I say on IG, we about to do this shit tonight.
We about to do this shit.
Welcome, motherfuckers.
oh, God. Well, listen, you are the guest in our house.
Yes, ma'am.
So, this could potentially, it's not the last episode per se, but it's the wrap up. And then we really want, like, McMillan and Michelle, let us know if you've enjoyed this conversation. Do we need to continue it? Do we need to find, another space for it to make sure we can continue to have healthy dialogue?
That part.
Let us know. We in. You can call in 702-551-52. What is it? 5261?
She said, what is it?
5261.
61.
There you go. So call in and participate. So, gentlemen, you have the floor. We are not going to talk over you. We are going to have individual time. Power to P.
I mean, let's go with these dudes, man, because it's their fault.
I agree. I think
It's the men's fault.
It's okay. How?
It's the men's fault.
Elaborate.
I need you to calm down, sweetheart. You can't do it, I can. Men!
Here we go.
The ones that paying attention. Stop.
Stop putting the pussy on a pedestal.
For real.
Just because it's a pussy. All of them got one. And if they don't, they might tell you they got one. Don't believe that shit.
Don't get trapped.
Y'all got to start understanding that a pussy can't do nothing without a dick. They complementary.
I mean,
that means it's natural for it to be penetrated. It's not natural for it to be bumped. It's natural.
What?
You stupid.
It's natural for it to be penetrated. That means y'all stop doing all the jumping through loop. Listen, I think I posted a post. A woman said, hey, fellas, if a woman wants you to jump through all these hoops to show and prove that you want to be with her, she's not the one for you. So what that means is it got to be a mutual chemistry and liking of one another. You don't got to jump through hoops, buy her shit, do this, take her kids out to eat, take her kids to the park.
Knowing you can't keep that shit up.
Exactly.
That's my point.
If that's not who you are,
if
you're doing
that is not who you are.
For the pussy. That means you're giving it power. If that's not who you are. We got to tell the men the same thing we tell the women.
Right.
If a woman, if you cook and you naturally nurturing and you do that, then do that. If you only doing that to get him, then that ain't who you are.
Absolutely.
And you can't keep that up. You can't keep that
You can't keep
facade
that up consistently. It's the word.
And then the real you's going to come out and he going to be like, who the fuck are you? Or she going to be like, who the fuck are you? And then y'all going to be like, we rushed into this. We don't know each other. So men, stop giving the power to the pussy. That's what he's saying.
It's the men that can't, I guess, get women that are the ones that's doing it. Think
Facts.
about it.
I agree.
I agree. I'm thinking about that.
But y'all got...
but that's why y'all pay for it too, right?
Yeah, that's why they pay.
That's why hoes
have jobs.
That's
why
strippers have jobs.
That's
And hoes have
jobs.
That's
why women make... Yeah, exactly. Because the men... Listen, what we know is women like to have sex just as much as men do, if not more. Shit, y'all got a higher libido. Because when we come, that's nature. That's God taking our life force. Y'all just be coming and coming and coming. Keep coming.
and coming and coming and coming and coming.
We come, it's like, all right.
There lies the power.
I mean,
that's the power.
Because
the power.
And the power comes from the fact that we birthed life onto this planet. Y'all don't.
No, hold on. Let's get it right. Let's talk. Let's go from the 0. You just went to 1.
I'm just
2.
telling you.
We don't go from 0. So listen, the seed comes from the. You know what the seed is? You know when you put a fruit in the ground. You the ground, we the seed. Without the seed, the shit can't grow. Ain't nothing growing. The seed is
what
the
came
life.
first, the chicken or the egg? Answer that question since you want to talk. Chicken or the egg? Which one came first?
Fuck that. What came first, the seed or the plant?
Right. Chicken and egg.
The seed or the plant?
Which one came first, the seed or the plant?
The seed, of course.
All right, so men have the seed, women have the
soil.
Incubator, the soil. Exactly, that's a great way. So
they both are needed.
100%.
However,
okay,
we're the carriers and the birthers.
You real aggressive. You looking
at me. What does that have to do with anything?
Because that's powerful when you can bring bodies onto this planet.
That's a fact.
Okay, we know what you're here for, but you ain't having a baby every time you have sex.
That's a fact.
So let's get away from that. Go back to the sex part. Power to P. We understand about having babies. That's what y'all here for.
That's what we here for.
We talking about sex.
Populate the planet.
We talking about dating.
Okay.
We ain't got that far yet.
All right. I'm just saying
Men,
because y'all.
so basically, what Suge's saying is, men, listen, stop jumping through hoops, doing all that shit that's outside of your character
She ain't
to
worth
get with
it,
a
bro.
woman. If she needs you to do that, she's
ain't
not the
worth
one for you.
Right.
And if you continue to do that, then women gonna think that they got more power, and you're gonna do more to get them, and then you get what we call, what they call, women say they the prize. No disrespect, ladies, but the relationship is the prize. Us together, complementary, making one half of the circle yin yang. Ta-da! Then they end together.
Right.
So the relationship and what we build is the prize. No one person is the prize. Man, y'all need to get that shit through y'all head. I believe in happy spouse, happy house.
Okay.
I like that. I
right.
appreciate that.
I'm gonna go back
Is there any
and
more?
disagree with something you said.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
I am the prize. Men are the prize. They need to act. They need to start doing that. They need to act like the prize.
Hey, I ain't mad at them.
I mean,
shit.
that's real.
You know what? I think
Most women are the prize. Women are the prize when you go after women because we are the ones that chasing the women, correct?
Facts.
Okay. Not saying women gonna chase us, but you still need to be the prize. You need to be something worth going after too.
I agree.
So when you don't do that and all you're doing is chasing, you ain't got no reason to do nothing. She can be her same self.
That's a fact.
While you change yourself trying to get her.
That's true.
And then when you get her, then you stop, like you said, putting all the effort into it. You go back to your normal self. You're
Right.
like, okay, he just changed.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happens most of the time.
That's facts.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm
again,
also going to slip in here real quick because I don't care what anybody says. I am a prize.
That's right.
So the difference between the prize, meaning I'm just the ultimate for everybody.
Right.
I am a prize to whomever is gifted to come into my realm.
There you
so
go.
I'm gonna
We agree
always
with
think
that.
highly
That's the same
of
thing he's
myself. And it
He's saying the
is.
same thing.
Right.
It is. But I want to make sure the language comes out in order to understand that I do feel very strongly about being a prize, right? And I do feel that my loving is powerful when I am with someone because for me, sex is more than just the act, which is why females usually
Right.
wind up getting
It's
a
an-
little more emotional because it is, to me, it is a form of worship. And I know
Right.
that sounds a little weird, but there's a reason why you be, oh God, oh my Lord, oh Jesus. You bring him into the room. You know what I'm saying?
It is an
But
energy exchange.
I do feel that, so that itself could be overwhelming, especially if you get a hold of somebody who's done some things that you've never experienced before, right?
True.
You need to be able to separate that from not having any power, because it really doesn't at the end of the day. After you wake up, and after you start carrying on with your life, it should not affect you that way except maybe a tingle here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get with somebody who introduces a level of intimacy or some, tear your back out in a way that does devastate you. You know what I'm saying? It can wreck you a little bit because you're like, oh my God, he just did some shit I ain't never really experienced. It took me to a level I never experienced.
Right.
That's the problem in my mind when men and women meet their match or superior. They provide, and so your experience is more than you've experienced. And that's where you have to say this really doesn't have that power that I'm about to give it just because it was a mind-blown back-out experience. So that's my thing in terms of power. I think you put more power into passion.
The passion, the person,
The
specific.
person. So that's the P for me.
Specific.
It's specific. Nah, that's Pacific. It is PACA.
Like the ocean.
The power of the
Pacific.
Pacific. Okay. So that's my take as a woman,
The
as a
emotion in the
female,
ocean.
and the carrier of this vagina thing. I really do think, and I know when I'm getting somebody that doesn't have, that is actually into, he's actually overwhelmed by what I think I'm putting on him. And I know if I'm intentional to try to hook him or make him feel some kind of way. And men do the same thing.
What about
They
the
do
other
the
side
same
of it?
thing. Men do the same
What
thing.
about the other side of it?
And the other side
What
is
do you
what?
mean?
Okay, let's do the women that try to get stuff out. Like, what did Ronnie say on the show, that movie? Use what I got to get what I want.
Yeah.
What about those?
Listen, I have always used what I got to get what I want.
I just wanted to hear it.
And then,
Oh, wow.
But it's not sex. It is
The
it
power of
is-
the P.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not
because-
saying you got to have sex
yes,
with them, but you
are-
use that.
You are correct because the illusion that you might get some is going to give me
It's-
some. It's going to give me what I want.
Something, exactly.
So you're right.
Right.
It is, and I said that in the last show. I feel like women know how to use it because it is,
Absolutely.
it's
Right.
it's the oldest profession in the world. So, you know, if I go broke, I know I don't have to be broke, especially in Vegas. You hear what I'm saying? So I digress.
Well, you put your business out there.
Yeah, I'm always put my business out there. I'm an open book. But so I just want to wrap this up in a way that is healthy at the end of the day, because we're trying to not have those situations happen. So from a female's perspective, the whole digmatized, and from a male's perspective, feeling like, you know, he been pussy whipped.
Right.
And to me, that takes away from a man's ability to lead me. If I feel like he's leading with his dick and he's sapping up the coochie, I don't know that I could expect you to lead my household in a proper way. I don't.
So you just smashing partners then when that happened?
We in a situationship.
Because you know they coming at you for that, correct?
Ultimately, yeah.
But you still go through with it, correct?
No, not.
No, not the sex. The chase.
The relationship.
The
situationship.
The situation. The
So
chase.
what
of
he's
it.
saying is, once you see he's pussy whipped, you be like, oh, he can't leave me, but you continue to have the.
No, before the pussy whip. My bad. Let me explain it before the pussy whip.
Yeah.
Like using what you got to get what you want. You know that when you in between that, even before the sex, you know he's coming for that because it gonna be said.
Right.
Or brought up in some kind of way.
It's been talked about.
Exactly.
Or, you know, we both feel the sexual energy, all that. So what are you saying? What's the question?
So what I'm saying is, when you move that way, and people see you perception-wise moving that way, then what?
I don't give two shits.
Yeah, who cares about what people
That's
think?
the problem right there.
It could be.
How's
Now
that
tell
a problem,
me.
though?
Because if I see you, hold up. Because I see you out in June, then July you with another cat, then August and September you with another cat, and December with another cat. Oh, okay.
But what if
I'm
she
next.
see you? But what if she see you out in June with a chick, in July
What's the
with a
perception
chick?
of me being out with multiple women? What's the perception of me?
Right.
He a hoe.
Yeah.
So
What you mean?
cool. Get that.
Or
Is
he's
it bad for me to be
promiscuous.
one? Is it bad
Listen.
for you to be one?
In
It's
today's
both.
day, it could
Both.
potentially be an issue for somebody
It's
who is very
both.
interested in you, right?
Absolutely.
It's the third party who might look out
That's what I'm bringing
from
up.
a window and look in and be like, okay, she with way too many men,
That.
he with way too many females. So
Right. Exactly.
I get that. But at the end of the day, I don't really care what they think because I could date a man a month. I'm
Right.
single.
It's her
And I
business.
give two shits if they think I'm sleeping with them because usually they are reputable men. They're not just scallywags.
This is why men come at y'all like the way they come at y'all. When
And
they see y'all do that.
Well, and I need to hear that.
I'm
You know what
saying it.
I'm hearing that.
If I
from
see
your
you out like
perspective.
that and you attracted to me, I'm like, okay, she ain't with nobody. Hey, what up, though?
Well, I like hoes, so
So-
I'm not in your hoes. Shout out to the hoes. My brother said hoes is good people.
So-
I agree. Y'all make the world better.
Y'all have two different perceptions
keep it
in that
crunk.
regard. Is it safe to say?
Yes. I'm going after the girl that
But
I
men
think is
can do it. Really?
You really?
I really
you going
kinda-
after the woman that
Yes.
you think is a little loose?
Yes.
Maybe, potentially?
I'm looking at it like, girl, you
Or
know what
easy.
you want.
You know what you want.
You the one
okay.
who knows what you want.
Okay.
I don't judge you. See, I'm past judgment because I think we all human, so we go through our stages in life.
But are you going to look at her as more than that?
Hey, if
Physical
if
chase.
that depends on what she shows me. Because I think the hoes. This is what I think. Let me tell you my.
ahead.
Let me tell you my my theory. I think women be mad at the hoes. They know the women know the hoes. They be looking at her like that bitch. But this is why I think she look at her like that because her man go tell the hoes all the things that he don't like about what his girl do, and the hoes know how to make a man feel good. That's why strippers work. The good strippers
use that information.
the good strippers know, I know what men like. I'm going to give you all of these things and make this fantasy. You're going to pay me just because I'm making you feel like I like you. So I think that this is what I think personally. Women need to go talk to the hoes and say, yo, what is it that my man like that you do that I don't do? And what did he tell you bad about me? That's what I think.
Oh,
Stop it.
Lord.
That's how
listen,
you learn information.
Now
Nobody
that's
trying to hear
interesting,
that.
but that's interesting that you give that concept. Because maybe I have a whole mentality in terms of, because I will seduce a man with no intention on being with him.
No, I see it in my life.
Because I
You're
can.
seducing me right now.
and not so much in my adult grown life, but I know that I will play a role.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell a man what he wants to hear.
Right.
Because I love stroking
Sunshine
a man.
world, you're terrible.
Man, I love stroking a man's ego. It
Right.
is
And
very
men like the ego
attractive.
stroke.
Right.
And they like it.
Yeah.
fact.
It's sexy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And usually it's genuine. I'm finding good qualities
Oh,
in
that's
you,
dope
right?
then.
And highlighting those good qualities.
So when I say I could date a man a month, and I could probably even do it a week if I had the energy.
Oh, you's a player. She like Big Mike. She just a player. I
don't want to be disrespectful.
So listen, I need to read these comments. I think they are very important.
yeah, a lot of them are really
Please.
good.
Crystalline says,
What's up,
please-
Crystal?
She said, please stop, fellas, because if you fake it and I'm giving my all, somebody going to be an ancestor.
Crystal,
Goddamn.
that's my friend. Crystal is my friend. I love you. You know I love you.
Hey,
Right,
Vicky.
You
thank
better
you, Crystal.
put that fucking
You better
gun
tell
away.
it.
Shut your
Put
ass
your
up.
gun- and she's a sweetheart.
better
Crystal,
tell it.
Crystal is the sweetest. She's one of the sweetest people I know.
She cool.
in here.
She's great. She gonna make a great wife. But Crystal,
Oh, shit.
stop it.
This ain't the
said-
one.
That shit.
This
You
ain't
my
the time.
friend.
Say what you
You my
said.
friend, and I love you.
Crystal, you better call in. So, Ikari says, it's the single divorced men saying women aren't the power for me.
Say that again.
It's the single divorced men saying women aren't the power for me.
What the power?
Because they understand.
They've been.
They
through it.
understand.
What do you understand?
They've
though?
been through.
That
I don't
the
think
pussy
that's
ain't
what she means.
The power of the P don't work for them. They understand it now.
Right, we're giving you the men's perspective of what Ikari said. Ikari's was
'Cause-
the men that have been divorced have been through the bullshit and saw that, oh, she ain't what she was cracked up to be or what she said she was. She was just fronting to get the marriage or the ring or the title,
The status.
the status. And then she switched up and changed. She wasn't all that. That's why I say be who you are. If you are catering, if you cook, if you do these things, do those things.
That's
If
just
you not,
And
one
let me
perspective,
know
though.
if
But
I
that's
wanna like
one
it or not.
perspective of divorce.
one perspective.
That's just one.
That's
so we
one.
want to make that clear.
That's for sure.
So
Okay, so
But that ain't-
Miss
We
McMillan
saying
says,
telling you what a man wants and you denying it?
I'm not.
We're
He-
telling you a man's perspective of when they go through a divorce, what
That's
they feel.
what I was saying.
Why
That's
they feel
just
that way.
One
But it's-
man's
but it's-
perspective.
And Suge's been divorced,
Yes.
so he got experience.
Right.
I have
With
never been.
divorce, I'm not
You been
trying to tell
divorced?
your
But it's
business,
true.
but she's
I've
been
been
divorced.
divorced.
She was a married woman too. So, I mean,
and so it's probably why I understand what men want, because at the end of the day, y'all really pretty simple.
Ah, see, talk to him. Tell the women how
They are
simple
really
we are.
pretty simple. But
Top
listen,
ramen with onions in it. Well, hey, I love you, girl.
Listen, so I want to finish the comments real quick because we're going to actually turn the table a little bit. We're going to talk about something a little different after we wrap this up. So
For sure.
Ms. McMillan says, nothing wrong in walking in your own power. It's when you weaponize your power to subjugate to the other person to put yourself above them. That is where the problem lies, and absolutely. Because now, you want to seduce somebody, you have no intention on being with them. I used it as a weapon.
Right.
And, now we really have a problem.
yeah,
Right.
that's
Both parties do that. Men
key.
do it
I was
with
about
do
to
it.
say
men
that's
do
the
it with
key.
money and material things and them still. Yeah, so we
That
both
goes
do
both
That's
ways.
why
Let's not point fingers.
we have
Let's not
been.
point fingers.
Look, this is what I think we don't understand
It
as
goes
people.
both ways.
Men and women have been playing this game of you got what I want, I got what you want. We gonna
What's up?
have a deal.
Let's make a deal.
Throughout the time of history. So
Let's
we be
make a
trying to
deal.
act that we make a deal. That's for true. That's so. So we can't act like that doesn't exist. It's always going to be that. It's never not going to be that.
I think
Men
so.
have what men get things that they know women want to get the women that they want.
Exactly.
So if you
Exactly.
one
And
of
now
my
you're stuck with the car payment.
Exactly. So my thing. Oh, so let me tell you. So the thing
Child
is,
support.
the thing is, men and women.
1 second.
Oh.
I think we have a call in. Let me see if I can grab
Hey.
this. Swipe up to
Hey,
answer.
swipe up.
Call from.
Yeah. This is Mike from Michigan.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Turn it off.
Wait, hold on.
Press 1.
No.
Don't touch
Hang up.
nothing.
No?
Hey,
Hello?
He left a voicemail.
Hang it up. Yeah.
All right. Caller,
back.
I'm going to need you to call back. 702-551-5261. We got you.
Please call back.
Please, because it sounds like a man's perspective.
Exactly.
Hey, come get it.
And
Lay it down.
This is what I was saying before we was interrupted. Men and women, we both do things to get the things we want. We can't then play the victim once we get what we wanted and it ain't what we wanted or what we thought we wanted. We have to accept accountability for, oh, that was my fault because I thought that's what I wanted. So I can't get a woman and then say, oh, women ain't shit.
Right.
Because I chose you, I tried to impress you, I did these things. And women, you can't get a man and say, oh, niggas ain't shit. Because you try to impress him in all the things. Be accountable for who you chose to be with, and if it don't go right, then just learn from it and then move forward. Don't bash the other sex, the opposite sex. That's one thing we got. We got to be accountable for what we attract and what
women
we do.
don't choose. To me, they don't choose.
They don't choose
what?
Suge got to tell them your theory.
They don't choose.
They don't choose what?
They don't choose the man they want to be with. They just choose from the literal cats that's in their face.
So they choose from the men that are.
You mean they choose the man they want to have sex with, but not the man they want to marry?
They choose from the cat. Please come back. They choose from the dudes that are in their face, tell them good morning, and want to go out and all that stuff. But it could be somebody that you're attracted to that's not in that circle. That you will not go and put your best forward to against that. Because just say men go after what they want most of the time.
Yeah, we got to go. We got to
We go get who we want.
Okay.
Women won't choose like that. But then you would choose somebody, again, the litter or the cats that's in your face, the 16 dudes I keep talking about. You choose from one of them.
All right, we're going to try
this. However many months later.
Call from.
We're going to try this call again. I don't understand why it's going to voicemail.
It's too late.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yeah, it's going to voicemail.
It's going to voicemail. Caller, we're sorry. But call and we'll catch you earlier.
Hello?
Hello?
He's on here.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Mike from Michigan, man. I want to give it up to my fellas over there, man. Y'all really saying some good stuff over there.
Good looking out, Mike.
What up, Mike?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let me just say this right now, okay? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let me just hit me out now. Y'all, I hear all sides, right? Women always saying that they got the power of the P, right? The power of the pussy, right? You know what I mean? But they don't understand that their pussy is connected to their heart.
Absolutely.
I've said that
They
before.
understand that their pussy is connected to their heart. So when they sit there and have, try, that's where they can have multiple partners. They try to with them. That's where, you get the hoe and then you got the woman. You know what I'm saying? She got her life together, whatever. But she can't have multiple partners because her pussy is connected to her heart. You know? And then they always say, you know what I'm saying? So y'all guys got to watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to ask y'all ladies one question, right?
Okay.
Hear me out.
Listen.
Y'all got, these females now, they got this 90-day rule, right?
90 yes.
days.
Right, I've heard of it.
Right?
Right?
So let me get this right. That means it's 90 days before I can get the pussy, right? But it ain't going to be 90 days before I spend some motherfucking money on your ass.
Jnine, answer that first.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you goddamn Skippy.
Right?
See, that's the imbalance.
Right. So for 90 days, right? I'm going to spend money on you for 90 days. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to buy you dinner. I'm going to take you to the movies. I'm going to, just spend all my money. But I'm going to keep my receipts, right? For all the 90 days. So after I get the pussy and the pussy is trash.
Oh, wow.
Can I get my money back?
Trash.
Oh, wow.
Well, you owe me.
Okay.
I just want to know.
What was the question?
About that? So if your pussy trash...
He waited 90 days.
Can he get his money back?
Can he get his money back?
He spent the money. He waited the 90 days. He got the pussy and it was trash. Can he get some money back? You owe him. Ain't no ROI.
Okay,
I'm
going to answer first. Listen, I'm not going to ask you. If you want to court me and take me out because I'm on a hiatus and I'm not willing to give up the P, then yeah, that's what you're going to opt to do. And I think that's what's called a situationship. Is where you and I agree. You agree that this is the woman you want. This is the chase you want. And yes, these are the dates we're going on. However, I'm not going to ask a man to do things because I don't know what he thinks is trash. I don't know what he thinks is going to be good or what's going to be bad. And sometimes don't take the first situation or the first occurrence and think that we know each other's body. We don't. Right?
Exactly.
So we may come back at it the second time and we'll be great.
Right.
But what I'm saying is I would not expect you to lead you on. Let's be clear. I'm not going to lead you on expecting you to not get any because I just want you to date me and take me out and then you decide. And if you decide that it's no good, nigga, you ain't getting a dime.
I'm not reimbursing
You're getting an invoice.
If you choose
I understand where y'all coming from. Y'all saying he chooses.
He chooses
You could have said,
to
no,
do
I
that.
ain't with that.
Right.
I ain't waiting the 90 days. Hey, fellas, that's why you should have sex on the first date. Nah, I'm just joking.
Hey. So you will not waste your time.
Or you
Sex
don't
don't-
even
Nobody's
have to
wasting their
spend
time.
a whole bunch of money. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish or
accomplish.
what you're trying
Yeah,
to do.
it does.
Because
She's right.
women don't always need.
No.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Mike.
And then
I'm
I'm.
ask y'all a question. No. Now, check me out. So you trying to tell me that a woman don't know if her pussy is trash?
No, she don't.
What do you?
No man, no, she don't. All
I
women think
don't
they pussy good, bro.
understand.
I mean, if she walking around infected and stinky,
No.
yeah, she
Yeah, that's
Still
a
think she
different-
got
right.
fired.
She still it's fire, but not fire.
That means it might be fire.
Exactly. I mean, but
No, women don't think they pussy is trash, bro.
it might
No
have been
women
good
think
to the
that.
man before you, but not good to
Exactly.
you. But that don't mean it's trash.
Women don't know,
Yes,
bro.
it do.
They don't.
Okay.
Know, they don't feel it like we feel it.
So, caller, did we kind of satisfy that a little bit?
No,
That's what I'm talking about. You did not.
no.
I need your answer, ma'am.
Well,
I have to disagree with you on this one, bro.
Thank you,
That's
bro.
why I feel this way.
Well, I just
Listen, there's no way, this guy, you get a guy, you fuck him or whatever, and he's fucking gone. Good pussy, guys tend to stick around.
So you mean when she get ghosted, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, when a guy hit it one time, he's like, oh shit, I'm out of here.
Right.
You know?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
did that happen,
He hit
y'all?
that shit one
That's-
time, and he can't go nowhere.
Did that happen to y'all?
You know?
Has that ever happened?
They know they got trash pussy. That's why they want to make you wait 90
But
days.
isn't that more
The guy.
has to do with the chemistry between the two people sometimes?
No.
I think it. I.
What
Not
do
all
you
the
mean?
time.
Because the vagina
I agree with
itself,
him.
I know
I
they're
don't.
different
agree
vaginas.
with
I
them,
don't
y'all.
know.
Because I didn't
But
have trash pussy before.
Yes.
Believe me. And I was like,
I don't know. I personally don't know.
Am I right or wrong? Right? Am I right or wrong when I ask this question?
You right, bro.
I mean,
Vagina-
shit. It's the same
What,
with dick.
you
Dick
guys
can be
know
trash
about
too.
what is it called? How they pronounce it? Rejuvenation of the vagina.
Right.
Oh wow.
They really make the vagina like.
I don't
how y'all
know
go
about that.
somewhere and get y'all vagina rejuvenated.
Okay.
hey,
I'm
I had
very
trash.
interested in the
Check this out.
procedure, quite frankly.
Check this out,
I'm
Mike.
interested in knowing about it.
Check
but
this out,
don't
Mike.
mean
I
I'ma
get
go
where
through
you're
with it.
going, Mike. Like they making you wait 90 days. The whole anticipation of those 90 days of waiting to do it gets bigger, higher over that time.
The anticipation.
Yes. So when
increases.
we do that shit and it's trash, like send an invoice, bro. I feel you.
Hey, I don't agree
I
with
mean,
shit.
it can happen.
I don't
right?
agree
It
with
can
shit,
happen,
bro.
you know.
I think you should try it 2 more times. You got to give it 3 tries before you can say it's
'cause-
trash. And for the record, I had trash pussy, and then that nigga had 4 kids with it. So I don't know what trash.
wow.
Another nigga had 4 kids, not me.
Crystal
so
said-
I don't know if it's trash or
I
not.
was
It
about
wasn't
to
trash to
say.
him.
Okay, so
She's just
caller,
fertile, bro.
we are actually about to go into a whole nother conversation real quick. Thank you for
Thank you for
calling
the call,
in.
Big Mike.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Mike.
the call.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to
I
you.
really appreciate you guys, man. You
Thank you
know,
for tuning
y'all
in,
keep it
fam.
up, man. You know.
Yeah, we need more men to call in.
We
Yes,
do.
sir.
We do. We need more men to call in.
Y'all ever got ghosted
All
by
right,
a woman
definitely,
after some
Thank you.
sex?
And y'all,
Have
young
y'all
ladies.
you've got
Wait, hold
ghosted?
on.
Hey, excuse me, young
What's
lady. Excuse me. I'm
Yes.
gonna say this. When y'all get some time, go ahead and rejuvenate that vagina.
Goodbye. Thank you.
And I'm out.
So look,
Mike Dizzle.
Crystal Lynn says she wants the rejuvenation, but let me just say this real quick because I think this is important. This is important. Without me messing something up, let me go back up here real quick because. So Nicole Michelle says she thinks we do need to continue this dialogue in order for men and women to understand one another better. I love it. Ikari says these guys just be capping for views. Don't comment yet because after that she also said, I wonder if Suge says shut your ass up to women he's dating because if so, no effing wonder.
I'm gonna answer that question live on the radio.
That sounds personal.
If it calls for shut your ass up, it comes out. Ikari. Shut your ass up.
No effing wonder, honey. So,
I'm the prize, man. I'm trying to tell you that shit.
Hey, ladies, men are the prize.
If you look at it that way, I promise you everything go better.
They talking. They just talking to hear themselves.
I said that on the podcast
we
weeks
here,
ago.
Y'all
sit here telling y'all what a man thinks, and y'all still denying that shit.
Well, I'm not denying it because a lot of the information you guys disseminate, I agree with. Because I do have a man mindset. I'm not a Steve Harvey student, but I do kind of have a man mindset because I did have a daddy that told me a lot of good shit, and it turned out to be the truth. Okay. Especially the fact that most men, when they're average, are going to take to about 50 years old to get their shit together before they come at you. He said that most men are average. You have some superior men in terms of their thought process, not so much leverage, but that think and know what they want and go after what they want. But most men, he says, are average in terms of that mindset, playing the field and, having 2 or 3 women and, paying for coochie and shit like that. That was his perspective. And so I after all of this time, I believe that most of what he said was true.
Hey, my people on IG Live, the question was, I know you can't hear it, is a 90-day rule. That's what we were responding to.
So he said, you saying your perspective, no real man's perspective. I said what I said. Oh, shit. I'm not so sure what that means. Them is fighting words.
Hey, can we block people?
You over there doing fighting words? E, what you going through? Tell us what you're going through right now, because you're going through something.
You need a hug?
You know what, Kanoy? I agree with you. Men typically are not saying, your shit trash. They just not coming back.
That's true.
Right.
And I kind of feel like maybe they should be a little bit more honest. I know we're fragile, but sometimes I don't know that you want to say that your shit's trash, but we also, I guess we'll know if he don't come back. Something else is going on. And it may not be that mine was trash. It might be, that's what he wanted. I don't know. I've never been told that, quite frankly. I've always been told that, the coochie was good. So I don't really, I can't relate.
I don't know. I'm not speaking for all women.
Yeah, I don't know.
My IG people.
I had some trash, and
y'all pussy trash? I need the women to reply.
I'm a gentleman. I couldn't say it. I couldn't hurt her like that.
So, at the end of the day, with all the pressure on the P, I think people need to stay put power in positivity, put it in passion, put it in the whole package, and put it in professionalism. Okay, those are the P's that I think need to be.
I agree.
Put it in purpose.
Put it in purpose. So
I like that.
I think we can wrap
Crystal
that up.
Said mine is trash.
She ready for rejuvenation, honey. Crystal, let me know when you ready. I want to go see what it do.
Take everybody with you, girl. Take all of them with you.
We will be the Real Housewives of Las Vegas, and we can go get it done.
They need rejuvenation.
Yeah, well,
they do.
I don't know, but I'm gonna say this. We're gonna usher that right on into this. I want to touch real quick on these. What do you call them, Jazz?
Passport bros?
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know what that is. What's a passport?
Anybody want to break it down? Anybody want to own that?
Who knows what it is? Who can tell
me? A passport bro is basically a name that's been put here in the last couple of years. But it's a phenomenon that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
So these are brothers with passports to go to other countries, and they either find them a wife, a humble wife, a English-speaking wife, maybe not, who is doing what they're saying American women are not. So it's not just a black thing at this point. It's an American thing. So they're basically saying that they can't find women who are subservient or submissive, that they're not cooking, they're not cleaning, they're not doing these wifely responsibilities type stuff. And so they're going to other countries and bringing these women back, and they're making them citizens. And so they're telling other bros, you don't have to put up with this shit in America. You can go to Dominican Republic and find you a chocolate sister who is going to give you everything you want and be your whole desire, because she's actually exotic and she's got the physique.
And that's how she was raised.
And she's humble, and she was raised to so they're saying American women, if we could use the word, Western women are not accommodating. So let's talk real quick about it. I'm going to give it a few minutes before we move on into another heavy subject.
Conversation.
I don't really have a lot to say about it, except that these men that are going overseas, I wish our black men would stay home. I wish they could. I wish that black women that we could bring them into our fold and into our bosom, and we could win that war, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
But I will say, the men that are going overseas can have them.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, all the women are saying that. But this is the thing. Those men that you say they can have, they're dragging the value men over there too.
I believe that.
Yeah, they do.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you ain't got to put up with this shit. Come holler at your boy. Then you go over like, God damn, they like this over here. And that's what happens. Especially if like they've been through a divorce or they've been through some bullshit, they going over there. Especially just say I'm not trying to put men on the scale, but you be like, well, if he get it, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Right.
So they're going over there.
Right.
Okay.
I know my brother's currently in
You gonna
the
put it on there like that?
Philippines or Thailand or the something. He's gone to Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Korea.
He's trying to get him an Asian girl.
Clearly, he went that way.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
he's gone to the well. When he was in the military, he went to Vietnam. So he's attracted apparently to those type of women. So that's why he's gone to those type of states. And currently, he's doing a 4-month bid in between Thailand and the Philippines.
But do your thing. What's your brother name?
Do
your thing, boy. You know, put him out there. I mean, shit, boy, what's that name?
Well, that's all I'm going to say about that. I know it's a phenomenon. You know, quite frankly, females have been going overseas and having our little flings and things, too.
Right.
I was at the verge of giving up on black men because I felt like with all of the controversies, with all of the death, with them dying early, with them having early heart disease, with our men being beat down in the streets by the police, I felt like black men should take life a little more goddamn serious, okay?
And they don't.
So when I meet men that are still talking about the power of the P or talking about all these, ridiculous conversations and wanting little out of life, I started feeling like I was going to give up on black men, at least in this country.
Right.
So I can identify with men wanting to do that, because females. And here's the thing about black women: no matter what you say about us, we might be loud, we might be extra, we might call ourselves alpha, which we're about to talk about. We are still down for our black men.
Yes, we are.
When you see the ratio of black men that choose non-black women is so much more higher than black women choosing the opposite.
Right.
We are still waiting at home for our black men. So I'm not giving up.
Right.
But my options are
maybe
still
on
open.
the Western black man, but I'm open to the foreign.
I will take an
black
African.
man.
I will take an African. I like the way that.
Right. The foreign black man is an option. But I prefer a black man. But he don't have to be westernized. He can be from another country.
Right. I think American men are doing the same thing. I think they're doing it first.
I think that everything has a trade-off. So I was told that African men, Jamaican men, Caribbean men are controlling.
Very.
So what I'm saying, all right, this is the trade-off that we always going to have, no matter what. If you get a rich man, he's probably going to be controlling.
Too,
So you're going to have to either, can I deal with that, or do I want my freedom? Which one's more important? Am I going to submit to him, or am I not? Yeah. So, and then if you get a bad chick, then it's a trade-off for a man there. Mm-hmm. She might not cook the best. She might not be the best homemaker. So different things you got to realize what's important for you and try to make that fit. So listen, ain't no perfect person, y'all. And the trade-off is going to be there. The trade-off is going to be there with whoever you're dealing with.
I just need a mature
billionaires
man.
got big egos. Multimillionaires got big egos. They got a lot of women coming after them. If the regular nigga cheating with regular women, you think the millionaire, you think the nigga with the millions ain't got a bunch of women throwing things at him? So my point is, you just got to realize that, hey, it's a trade-off, and you got to be willing to accept what you choose. True. If you choose it, don't complain about, oh, he's a cheater. No, you got a man who's a millionaire. Women throwing this, he could say no to 100. There's going to be 100 more over there, 100 more in the next city, 100 more over there at the game. It's going to be a lot. So he might not say no to all of them. Right. But you made that, you got stability and financially. You got financial stability. Is it worth it or is it not to you? Some women it ain't. Some women found out it was hard. Some women was like, oh, damn, I had money and cars, but he was always gone. He wasn't never home. He was over there with other chicks. So
It is. It's that give and take.
It's a trade-off. So remember, it's a trade-off. So don't get mad at what you chose. Just understand what you chose.
And choose better next time.
Right.
You know what, Icarice? Let me say this. I don't think that the personas of Suge or Q are saying that shut your ass up in a relationship and women that
joking,
they like.
I
really do think that that's a persona. I think that these guys really do have a heart. I really do think that they, that these are kings.
We're kings.
Kings.
And so let me say that, speaking of that, how are you men dealing with this masculinity that they're saying women have? They're calling themselves alpha women. That the term is supposed to mean a woman who has embraced her leadership ambitions, right? Mm-hmm. And so my idea of an alpha woman was initially, when I first heard the term, it was by a dyke. It was by a very strong female who had a lot of masculine attributes, who liked sometimes men and women and was macking, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. She pretty much almost had nuts at that point. Now it's turned to women who are ambitious, who make a lot of money, who,
run
still
households.
And still may be very feminine, but are doing alpha responsibilities. They're doing the male responsibilities. Can I get some feedback?
You go first, brother.
Well, I need a definition again.
The definition that I pulled up was a woman who has embraced her leadership ambitions.
Did that make her alpha because of that?
Well, the dictionary said that.
I'm asking you, though.
I don't think that makes her an alpha, no.
Thank you.
I don't think so. Not that.
Because there's a lot of men switching other sides, like you say, alpha male, because an alpha male running a business, he's doing like that. Don't make him an alpha male because he's running a business.
Right.
He's just business smart. That don't make him a good man. Right. Because he's running a business or he got a car or a house or plane, all that. That don't make him a good man. Or because he's rich.
I'm sorry.
No, I want you to laugh because that's real.
No, I'm laughing because Crystal Lynn says she gonna bring a few men back, pass them out to her girls. she's a mess.
You ain't got no game right there.
Crystal, I need to meet you outside this because I'm feeling every bit of it.
All right.
Crystal, where my hot tamales at?
But
It's been weeks.
Kanoi says she honestly could never. She's raised and raising 3 sons. She said, she's raising someone else's awesome dad or husband.
Right on.
That's
she's
wonderful.
going to stick with her black men. Absolutely. But this alpha thing apparently is becoming a real conversation because men are saying that women are way too
masculine in their masculine energy, probably because they are ahead of a lot of households, raising their children by themselves. They are they have to be the breadwinner for their own home. They have to tend to everything themselves, and then a man comes in and he's like, well, I'm the man and I want to take over. And sometimes it's hard for her to relinquish that responsibility until he's proven that he can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they end up labeling them as alpha females or masculine, operating in their masculine energy because of that.
The females are the ones walking around saying they're alpha. The men aren't.
And I can't stand a man who says it because I need you to show up in the room and my panties drop. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I need your masculine to speak for itself when you walk in the room. So alpha does not have to introduce itself. Neither does a black widow, as we talked about. She just gets you in her way of wrap your ass up, and you are now dinner for her children.
Hell.
All right, listen. This is what I've learned I've heard. I had an OG. At 7 C's, shout out to 7 C's. He was OG, 67.
Oh, I met some OGs.
He said,
in
"Listen,
7
bro."
C's.
He's like, "Bro, I sent my wife to college. She wanted to go to college and get a degree. I sent her. As soon as she got the degree, she started making more money than me, and then she started acting like she was running the household. Like she didn't have to listen to me. She started being combative. He was like, so my advice to you is don't ever do that. And I'm thinking like, damn." So this is what I think. We have a conditioning in our society where we think the person who makes the most money runs shit.
In charge.
Right.
No matter if it's a woman or the man. So a woman might, we start thinking like a man. Taraji's character was that, where she was the CEO, CFO or something. She had the money and she thought, I could do what I want to do. I'm going to run this shit. The truth is, no matter how money don't make you the leader. What makes you a leader is your leader capability and who you are. The the understanding of what we need to accomplish this goal. So if you think that money makes you the leader, then yeah, if a woman makes more money, she gonna feel like, oh, I'm the leader, nigga, because that's what you said. You said the money make you the leader. When you was making more money, you was the leader. Now I'm making more money, so I'm the leader.
Like Gabrielle
So we're
Union.
teaching them. What Gabrielle Union said. She
did
said, I cheated on my last husband because I was the breadwinner.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
didn't
cheating
feel
on
good
this
shit at all.
I'm not cheating on Dwayne Wade because he's not. He's the breadwinner. So if we condition the women to feel that way, if we state that as men, women are going to believe that, and then when the tables turn, now you got to deal with the shit that you conditioned on. So my thing is, people, we should look more into each other as who we are, the human being, the team, the goal. Not who makes the most money, because if it's just about who makes the most money, the person with the most money is going to feel like you need to listen to them and bow down to them and do what they say. And if you don't feel that way, it's going to be a clash, and it's going to be
Absolutely
not a good one.
I got a question for the ladies that's sitting on the panel right now.
Okay.
Facts.
I got a question for y'all that's
All
sitting on
right.
the panel right now. If you dated a guy, y'all got together, and you make more money than him, significant amount or more of money of him.
So you make $150,000, he make
First
60.
are you dealing with him first?
Are you going to deal with a man who makes $60,000 and you make $150,000?
Yes.
I could, absolutely.
Okay, is he gonna be?
Are you going to go ahead?
Yes.
Are you gonna be submissive to a $60,000 man?
Yes.
When you make $150,000?
Yes.
Are you saying that now? How
Absolutely.
10 years ago we had to say that?
Yes, I did it. I gave him a position, but he couldn't hold it.
I understood.
So I always made all the
understand
money.
that part.
Right? When I met him, I was making the money. I was even, I was robbing the place I was working for to make the money. You know what I'm saying?
You're a rider. You must be
I'm
from
a
the
rider.
O. She from the O, y'all. She from South Oakland. From East
Ain't no
Oakland.
South Oakland.
Straight up, we
Ain't no
represent
South.
Oakland
Ain't no South.
on my chest. No, so let me say this real quick. Yes, absolutely, I will
Yes.
deal with a $60,000 man if I'm making $150,000, and you know what? We're going to enjoy my money together.
You?
However,
I like that.
he
Oh,
needs
my
to
God.
display.
Fine.
No, seriously, he needs to
okay.
display that he is a man, because won't nobody know
That he's
I
a
make
leader.
Because won't nobody know I make the money.
Right.
agree
When
with
we
that.
stand
Nobody
together
know
by
that.
our
That's how it's
side,
supposed to be.
So you
no one's
saying
gonna
you
win.
want?
Right.
And I want him to actually have access.
So you
like
want-
we
so
going
you-
shopping together. You
That's
know
how
what I'm
it's supposed to
saying?
So you saying you won't bring it up in front of friends? Oh, I make more money than you. Oh, sit your
Hell
ass. You ain't gonna
no.
talk to
Ian
him.
said,
All
if he's a
all-
good guy, yes, she will.
If I gotta-
his direction is what she needs, not
If
his
I
own.
have to-
you cool, man?
I'm reading
That's
what
what she-
Crystal
That's
Lynn
Crystal
said.
And shout out to you, Crystal, if that's true,
So
because I
to
agree with
answer
that.
this real quick, if I have to disrespect you or feel that I can,
Right.
I can't be with you.
Right.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
But
should-
if you
God.
intrigue
Period
me and you introduce me to shit I've never seen before, or maybe you have a vivid imagination and you can visualize the future and you can actually, take control. If we put a budget
Answer the
together and you
question.
can pay the bills, you will be the head of my household and I will still be the breadwinner. Because I see it happening. I'm actually going to, when I finish this book and I start making all this money, I don't know that the person I'm with is going to be able to match that energy. And just in terms of financial, and if he can hold his own shit down, hey, we good.
Absolutely.
We good. So we only have a few minutes left. I want you guys to where do we find you on Saturday?
You find us at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Right here.
Right here at 702, hot 702.5.
FM.
Saturday, Suge, me, C4, shout out to
Shout out
you.
C4, Undrafted Allstars podcast
Undrafted
show.
All-Stars. We here every motherfucking Saturday, and we here on Wednesday. We here on Wednesday, remote.
We do Wednesdays at the crib.
At the crib.
We
You'll
do
see us.
Saturday here, and we
Okay.
do this thing with y'all. Long we keep it going.
All
We
right.
be doing three.
We
Y'all
got
ready
hard
to
working
keep
man
it
in
going?
Vegas in this
Yeah, we do three
Y'all
podcasts.
Y'all
This
like
is-
this conversation, huh?
This is
Yeah.
Let's Get It Together on Hot 702.5 FM with Jnine
Jezzi.
We will see you next time, next Thursday. This conversation is not going to end. We're just going to figure out where it fits in. We'll be back next week with a guest. We'll be back the week after that with some female panels. We're going to be talking about relationships and dating again. And then we think we should have the men back after the women give their feedback. So be looking for us. Send you love, blessings, and we are out.
Absolutely.
Only thing we need more of is more love.
Hey, have a great motherfucking week.
Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light.
All right. We love y'all too.
Peace out.